We built firewalls, encryption, and unbreakable code. But what if the biggest security threat wasn't in the system? It was sitting behind the keyboard.
Let's be honest, in the world of digital assets, security is everything, right? But what happens when the strongest firewalls are bypassed, not by some brilliant piece of code, but by a simple conversation? This year, we've seen an absolutely record-breaking wave of cryptocurrency theft. And the story behind it, well, it reveals a stunning shift in strategy. It all kicks off with one staggering number. $2 billion. That's how much hackers linked to North Korea have stolen in cryptocurrency in 2025 alone. And we're not even at the end of the year yet. This was already the highest annual total ever recorded. It's a truly mind-boggling figure, but the real story is just how fast it's growing. To put that into perspective for you, this year's $2 billion haul isn't just some small increase. No, it's nearly 3 times what was stolen in the entire previous year. This isn't a trend, folks. This is an explosion in cybercrime. And if you want to understand the real-world impact of $2 billion, just look at this. It represents an estimated 13% of North Korea's entire gross domestic product. I mean, we're not talking about a rounding error here. This is a nationally significant source of income that is literally funding the state itself. So, how in the world did they reach such a massive number? Well, it wasn't just a series of small random attacks. This record-breaking year was driven by one single colossal heist. The main event, the big one, was the hack of the cryptocurrency exchange Bybit back in February. The total? $1.46 billion. The FBI has officially pointed the finger for this attack, the largest single crypto theft in history, directly at state-backed hackers from North Korea. And how they did it is kind of terrifyingly brilliant. It was a sophisticated supply chain attack. So first, they didn't attack Bybit directly, they compromised the software of one of its vendors. From there, they found their way into the core wallet management system. And the final step? They just redirected over 400,000 Ethereum tokens straight into their own pockets. But here's the kicker. The Bybit hack, as massive as it was, is just the tip of the iceberg. Blockchain analysts have connected North Korea to over 30 other cyber attacks this year alone. That includes a $14 million theft from WooX and another $1 million breach at Cetify. This is a relentless, widespread campaign. Okay, and this is where the story gets really interesting. This is the most crucial part. A fundamental change in how these heists are being pulled off. The focus has completely shifted from hacking code to hacking people. This quote from the analytics firm Elliptic just says it all. As all these platforms have been beefing up their technical defenses, the attackers have just pivoted. They found a new, more reliable vulnerability. Us. The human element. You see, this is a major pivot in their whole strategy. Instead of spending months hunting for tiny flaws in platform code, they're now targeting high-net-worth individuals and corporate executives. Think about it. These people have access to huge sums of money, but often have much weaker security than an entire institution. They've become the new weak link. So how are they doing it? Well, it's classic social engineering, just supercharged for the digital age. We're talking about incredibly sophisticated phishing emails, fake job offers popping up on professional networking sites, and even using compromised social media accounts to build trust. The end goal, no matter the tactic, is always the same: deceive the target, get them to lower their guard, and trick them into handing over their private keys. Which, of course, brings us to the big question: why? I mean, why go to all this trouble to steal billions in digital currency? The answer has some pretty serious global implications. According to intelligence agencies, it's actually quite simple and pretty chilling. These stolen funds are a primary source of financing for North Korea's nuclear weapons and ballistic missile development programs. Every single successful hack directly contributes to the regime's military ambitions. But the story doesn't end once the crypto is stolen. Oh no. What comes next is this high-stakes digital game of cat and mouse, where the hackers try to launder the funds and investigators race to follow the money. And the hackers' techniques for laundering this money are becoming insanely complex. They use these things called cryptocurrency mixers to basically scramble the funds and hide where they came from. They jump the assets across different, often obscure blockchains. They're even issuing their own custom tokens just to create a money trail that is dizzying to follow. But even with all those sophisticated methods, the trail isn't completely cold. Not by a long shot. Investigators are fighting back. And despite this incredibly complex laundering operation, blockchain analysts have already successfully identified and tracked $40 million of the stolen assets from that big Bybit hack. And here's a cool part of the story: how they're getting help. Bybit launched a bounty program that has already paid out over $4 million. To who? To informants and analysts all over the world who help trace and identify the stolen funds. It's basically a global, crowdsourced effort to fight back. So if we zoom out and put all of this into perspective, you'll see this isn't a new problem. This is a long-term, state-level operation that is just accelerating. From their first major heists back in 2017 to today, the cumulative total stolen by the regime now exceeds $6 billion. It's one of the most successful criminal enterprises in the world, period. All of which leaves us with a final and pretty crucial question. As we build ever stronger digital fortresses and more secure code, have we forgotten about the oldest vulnerability of all? In a world of digital walls, maybe it's the human element, our trust, our ambition, our mistakes, that's now the real key to the kingdom.
So as we lay another brick in our digital walls and write another line of perfect code, we're left with a final crucial question.
In the end, the weakest link in cybersecurity isn't the code, it's us.